How did this happen? What did I do? And how do I fix this? It all started like most days. On Saturday, November 12th, I woke up and checked my YouTube Studio app as I do most mornings, just to see if I became famous overnight. But what loaded was this. You don't have permission to view this page. Alright, maybe it's an internet issue, I thought. So I decided to open my email and see if that loaded. My email loaded, but what I found in there was this. An email from YouTube that my channel has been terminated. Hi, The Odyssey. We've reviewed your content and found severe or repeated violations of our community guidelines. Because of this, we have removed your channel from YouTube. What our policy says: spam, scams, or commercially deceptive content are not allowed on YouTube. How this affects your channel: we have permanently removed your channel from YouTube. Going forward, you won't be able to access, possess, or create any other YouTube channels. What you can do next: there are steps you can take if you want to appeal this decision. Review YouTube's community guidelines and appeal here. This has to be a mistake. I was monetized just 5 days ago. So first step, I file an appeal. I don't really know exactly what I said. I wrote an appeal relatively quickly. I probably should have spent more time on it. But the reality of the situation was the only reason given was spam, scams, or commercially deceptive content. And I had no idea what that actually meant I did. They didn't give me, hey, here's an example of what you did. They just gave me this vague summary. Then I got a confirmation email after submitting the appeal, and then 14 hours later, received this email. Hello, thank you for your account suspension appeal. Notice we called it a suspension instead of a termination this time. We have decided to keep your account suspended based on our community guidelines and terms of service. Please visit, same link again, to go read those again. If you follow this link, you'll find a bunch of vague information that you can try to apply to what you do. Certainly some of it is apparent, but at this point, I'm looking at this and trying to think, what have I done that actually constitutes this happening? I came to the conclusion that I was reaching to try to justify why this happened to me. I really had no idea. Now, if you're watching this video, you've probably got a similar problem. Let me know in the comments, where are you at? What happened? What are they telling you? What have you done? So, after that, the next morning, I submitted another appeal. I immediately got a response from YouTube that says, hello, we have looked into your request and found that you have recently requested an appeal. Please wait for the result of your current appeal, or if your current appeal has been denied, please wait 2 weeks before filing a new one. Sincerely, the YouTube team. After that, I took it to the Google Help communities. I figured maybe I would get a person, didn't feel like I was talking to a person at all, and maybe if I put a post up here that I would get some attention and be able to talk to somebody. The only thing that I got there was an automated response from a bot that basically told me the same exact thing. And no response from anybody whatsoever. It sat like that for a couple days, and I found my way back into the Creator Studio and found an area where I could click to chat with somebody. So I was like, oh great, maybe I can get a person and actually get this straightened out. So I clicked that and went ahead and started the chat with a woman named Jess. It seemed promising, but we went back and forth for a while, and she was starting to cut and paste basically the same replies that I'd already gotten in those emails. I was just monetized only 5 days before. So my channel just went through a review 5 days prior to this happening. After this, I received an email from Google telling me that my subscription will be canceled because my payment needed to be updated, which makes no sense because the card was still good. And I passively aggressively replied, if you guys didn't terminate my YouTube channel for no reason at all, I might actually be worried about this. So I've been searching all over the internet trying to find people that had similar problems to me. And I see a lot of people are saying get on Twitter and tweet at Team YouTube. So at that point, I took it to both Reddit and Twitter. And about 4 to 6 hours into creating the tweet at Team YouTube, I received a response from somebody saying that they will look into it and they will get back to me, and hold tight, it may take a couple days. 2 or 3 days later, all of a sudden I received an email from YouTube. Hi, The Odyssey. We have reviewed your appeal for the following channel, The Odyssey. After taking another look, we can confirm that your channel does not violate our community guidelines. Thanks for your patience while we reviewed this appeal. Our goal is to make sure content doesn't violate our community guidelines so that YouTube can be a safe place for all. And sometimes we make mistakes trying to get it right. We're sorry for any frustration our mistake caused you, and we appreciate you letting us know how this affects your channel. To make this right, we've put your channel back on YouTube. Thanks. Going above and beyond there. I have to beg the question, why did I have to go to a different platform? Why did I have to take it to Twitter to actually get a response? I talked to a person in chat on YouTube. I did appeal it, and supposedly they looked at it the first time, and no, it was definitely right. They made the right decision. They decided to keep me suspended. And then once they took another look at it, they're like, oh, yeah, no, you didn't violate our community guidelines. Why did this take a week and a half? This put me through so much stress. I had put a year into building this channel, and for a week and a half, it had all been ripped away from me. All of that work, all of that investment for absolutely nothing. The feeling that I had was absolutely horrible. If you're going to take somebody's channel away, especially an established channel that is monetized, that has been in good standing for an entire year, put a person on it before that button gets clicked and actually look at what you're doing.